Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are live. Today is Monday, September 29th, 2014. My name's Rex Harris, and as always, it's an honor and a privilege to be able to spend some time with you here today. A couple of news items here real quick before we get into this morning's training. Dustin Custer, whom many of you know, some of you even work with him and are participate in some of the things that I participate in with Dustin, sent me an email this morning on this new plugin. I don't know how new it is, but it's a really cool plugin. It's called Profit Builder for WordPress, and it gives you the ability to create sales pages, lead capture pages, bridge pages, all that good stuff right within the WordPress platform. And I know many of you are using WordPress for blogging based on surveys that we have done. So one of the things that we wanted to do for the bloggers was provide something really cool. So what we went ahead and did today is we purchased the unlimited license, the developer's license for Profit Builder, and effective this afternoon, now our pro members here at the Academy will be able to have direct access to this plugin. So we're pretty excited about that and happy to continue to be able to bring some significant value here to the Academy. Surprise guest just showed up on my lap. Say, hey, dude. All right. Go on your way. There you go. All right. So today we're going to be talking about video marketing options. And now he's just going to be all up in my grill. There you go. You're going to have to go entertain yourself for a little bit there, dude. The first thing I want to talk about today is just the options that are out there for video. And one of the simplest ways for people to get started with video is their mobile device, because your mobile device has some cool things built into them in today's day and age that give you the opportunity to utilize this kind of like Michelle Grigsby does for the purposes of doing everything from sharing videos to images on Instagram and the other things that she participates in, Facebook, et cetera, et cetera. And a lot of this stuff is really very easy to set up because with Instagram, for example, this is a great place to create a following, because I get traffic from Instagram every day now and I don't post to it probably as often as I should. But I mean, you can just see here, I'm getting, because of the traffic and stuff like that I posted here, I mean, I'm getting new followers there all the time. So it's pretty cool. And the amount of traffic that you can get from this is surprising. I actually get quite a few subscribers from my profile page here on Instagram. So for those of you that aren't already using this, we've done a couple of trainings on Instagram, and I know Michelle Grigsby's done multiple trainings on this. So if you go to her YouTube channel, I'm sure it's there. But, I mean, how simple is this to turn on Instagram and click a button there, click video camera, and be able to shoot video here, in real time. So there's some other options here as far as video is concerned here. Obviously your video camera and all that good jazz, your webcam and your laptop and stuff. But one of the methods of video that really produces some fantastic results is screen capture videos. And we're in the process of creating a series on some of this stuff. And I'm hearing great things about this resource called Screencast-O-Matic. And this gives me the opportunity to not only broadcast directly through my webcam to people like we do with the Hangouts, it also gives me the ability to share the screen. And some of the videos that we've been creating and privately hosting for the pro members of the Academy, we've been testing this to see what type of quality it produces. And I've been very pleased with the quality of the videos that are coming through this resource. And the upgrade here, $15 for a year to get rid of the watermark. Still, you got a 15-minute recording time. But honestly, guys, when you're doing screen capture videos, 3 to 5 minutes, 7 to 8 on the high end, and that's it. You know, so 15 minutes is plenty. Hosted in high def here. You can publish it to Google Drive, Vimeo, Box, Dropbox. You can publish screenshots. Got all the editing tools. You know, I have not used this yet because I use Camtasia, but I'm telling you what, for a low cost option, and you can even use it for free too. I mean, you don't have to pay the $15. It's still going to do what you need to do for free. But obviously, anytime that you remove the branding and the watermark from any videos, it's just an indication that you're playing at a little bit higher level than everybody else is, you know. So believe me, there's nothing that you're going to do online that people aren't going to look at and scrutinize. Even a watermark on a free resource, you know, and their argument behind that being, well, you know, if this person is doing so well on the internet, why are they using this for free? Why didn't they not at least pay the $15? Okay. But nonetheless, even if you don't have $15, it's better than nothing. And it's at least something that you can do. And if you, here's a scenario. Here's a scenario. And this is exactly what I would do. And it would be a win-win, even for people that, for whatever reason, right now, Rex, I just need to use this thing for free. All well and good. Get in here, sign up for free, and do your first video. All right. Find something that you have learned from the academy or somewhere else that you want to share with people, and then incorporate the fact that you're testing this new Screencast-O-Matic because you've been hearing such good things for it, and you're amazed at what you can do just for free. And that's going to give value to people who are watching you and following you right now without, you know, going into the details of well, why are you using it for free? Just tell people I'm testing it right now. Anything you're using for free, and this works across the board. All right. And I hear people, you know, say this stuff all the time when it comes to, well, you know, Rex, I've never made any money. How do I say these things to people? Stuff like that. Or I've not really had any results and stuff like that. So you don't have to worry about that, because anytime you're utilizing a free resource, okay, it's a test. All right. And you utilize that information to create content, you know, that you can post on a fan page on Facebook that leads to a blog post, you know, or perhaps even post to a Facebook fan page and then do a boosted post, or maybe even purchase some pay-per-click advertising, which we're going to be talking about on our new Pro Members VIP workshop starting tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, so I mean, there's all sorts of really cool options that you can utilize this for in terms of expanding your audience, sharing value, connecting with other marketers. I mean, this is a really fantastic deal, and it produces great quality video. All right. A couple other things that I want to bring your attention to here that you can incorporate into video as well is a couple of the resources that Laura talked about here in our recent, that's probably, what is that? Here it is. Okay. Laura went through and she did a complete training on this the other day for screen sharing and stuff like that, and how to utilize this icon right here for doing some amazing things, and even using it so you can leverage other resources without having to go out of pocket to get the results that you're looking for. That was a fantastic gold bar that she gave everybody in that new pro training video. So I encourage all of you guys, get in there and watch that training, because what she shares with you is pretty cool. And, you know, once you get adept to this and learning how to use the software, some of the images these gals have been creating are amazing. I mean, I'll just give you an example here. You know, Laura goes through and teaches you here how to create a cover for your Facebook fan page. This is what they were able to do right here, guys. And I mean, people love to see people coming together. And the reason that they do that is because when people do come together, other people start learning, okay, what's going on over here? What do these guys got going on that nobody else has got going on? Or even the other say that, well, what's in this for me? What can I get, from this if I participate with whatever it is that these people are doing? So, any images that you can create, any video that you can create, all of this stuff is going to be vital to your success. But keep in mind, all right, that one of the most simple ways, and for those of you that are taking notes here, I'm going to give you, and this is a strategy that I've used forever, and it works incredibly well. And I don't know why more people won't embrace it. Everybody for whatever reason, people still want to make an emotional attachment to their business and have that business be the reason why people are joining, like the business is somehow some kind of a savior, and there's no truth in that whatsoever. It's business. And one of the most challenging things for me when it came to business was learning how to separate myself from that emotionally. And that's not an easy thing to do. That came through a lot of studying, a lot of reading, and, watching some videos, some meditation, and, call it what you will, downright spiritual warfare at times. But the truth of the matter is that creating an emotional attachment to your business is going to do it more harm than good. Because there are just certain things in business, that happen good, bad, or indifferent. And though they may be exciting and a tremendous blessing, it's still business. And one of the greatest pieces of advice that Darren Little ever gave me was don't fall in love with your deal. And that's been a big challenge, especially in setting up the academy. But getting back to what I was talking about there, the strategy that everybody looks or just overlooks here when it comes to doing what it is that we do online is people promoting. People promoting is one of the best ways for you to get people connected with a team and a vision that they're going to get on board with and, put their money into. People promoting. And I made a small fortune in a short period of time, multiple times doing that, versus plugging people into a business opportunity, versus plugging them into a product, versus all of that stuff. It was just a matter of connecting people with people, because that's what networking is. And the more people that you're willing to connect with, the more people that gives you to connect with other people. And it doesn't matter in any of the juncture whether anybody does business with one another or not. The point is, business will happen consistently a certain percentage of the time. And if you are willing to put yourself out there and do video all the time, you can go from being absolutely the most unlikely person to ever put a video on the internet to someone who becomes a master communicator in 50 to 90 days. And that comes from one of the best trainings I've ever seen in my life by Dave Wood. One of the best trainings I've ever seen in my life, period. And I would love to see that video brought back, because I think that for video marketing, I don't think there's ever been a training that's made more sense than what that did, in terms of, the process of doing it is going to make you better if you stay consistent with it. And that's why you're using things like phone and your Instagram, and maybe doing like a 7-day challenge with your group or your team, where, you keep each other accountable for 7 days, and you each go out there and you do a video once a day for every day. the 7-day gratitude challenge, do some of these cool things that a lot of these other people are doing, just to start getting yourself familiar with being on video. I'm not talking about making yourself comfortable with it, because you may never become comfortable with it. Okay, just so you know, you may never become comfortable with it. I'm talking about getting you in the habit with it, because if you don't become comfortable with it, chances are you're going to get to the point where you actually like it. And then you're going to get to the point where you realize, wow, this is a lot more efficient than most of the things that I do. When I'm putting video out there all the time, and I'm getting effortless traffic from resources like Instagram, because I'm learning how to use hashtags properly, and I'm learning, whose hashtags to use to get the specific type of traffic that I want to receive. I mean, there's some amazingly cool ways to target via Instagram and Facebook for people that are paying attention. And that's a big part of the reason why we're going to be starting from the ground up tonight with the mechanics of Facebook pay-per-click marketing and an introduction to Power Editor. Because the targeting on Facebook is so ridiculously amazing, and that's why people continue to use it. People continue to use Facebook traffic because, I mean, they can just pinpoint a specific audience, and even if they don't get a massive amount of traffic, they get high conversion because of the pinpointed placement. I mean, I had a conversation with a gentleman this morning who just came into the academy, and he's going to be upgrading today, and we were talking about the particular opportunity that he's promoting right now. And I thought back to that conversation that I had with Chris Record when we were at Marketing Mayhem, and what he was telling me about bridge pages, and the way that he was utilizing bridge pages to reach some audiences that most internet marketers wouldn't ever think even about reaching out to. Granted, you've got to have some element where you can tie what you're doing into being of value for that audience. But if you can, they will buy and they will join. And he proved that by putting 38 people into his primary business in one day by targeting a completely obscure target audience and just bringing his product together with them in a unique and creative way. And there's many things that you can do that with, and video is all a part of that. I mean, we utilize video in lead capture pages. We utilize video in engagement pages. Anywhere that we can utilize video is going to be a benefit to us because of the fact that it keeps us connected with people. And that's a big part of the reason why the Academy is such a video-rich website, because we understand the importance of staying in, communication with the people, in the Academy, as often as we possibly can. I mean, we run support tickets, 7 days a week. Even on Sundays, we were running support tickets. Okay. And not like it's a big deal, because it's not. Because again, one of these cool things about doing what it is that we do is we have these mobile devices now that allow us to be able to go out and hang out with some few friends, or hang out with a few friends on a Sunday afternoon, watch some football and stuff like that, and still be able in the intermittent to run our business right there while we're out having fun. And so, I mean, learning to use these devices, learning to use the video, learning how to, create a connection with human beings by utilizing the electronic resources that you have in front of you. I mean, this is what's going to propel your presence online and your business to that time and money freedom level. Because, it doesn't matter what Tammy and I are doing. Are there times where Tammy and I take a few hours and we unplug from everything, including the phones? Yeah, there are, because if we didn't, it would drive us crazy. You have to do that. You have to plan time off. And that's a huge thing. And a lot of people miss that. Planned time off is one of the best ways for you to stay focused, because at some juncture, based on your planning, that you're going to be able to just unplug and get away. Okay. Just a little side note. But, having the mobile devices and stuff like that, while we're sitting there waiting for our food, doing our friends to arrive yesterday, we could go through there and handle 2 support tickets and be done with them just like that between 2 phones, her and I working together. Boom, that's your business. And that's what the Academy of Home Business has become here. It's become our business. This website has grown and, grabbed the attention of a lot of people in a very short period of time. And some of the connections that we're making are remarkable. I've been just so grateful for the people that have gone out there and have started to carry our vision. And it's like they say, guys and gals, it only takes a handful of people to reach the right people. There's a lot of truth to 6 degrees of separation. Okay. But as you begin to connect up, what you're going to find is those people that you're connected to, your 6 degrees of separation is going to change. And if you're somebody that has a heart for people and, a business that's profitable, that's going to grab the attention of people that, who knows, might make an investment in your business or make an investment in your idea. I mean, I've seen it happen, multiple times in my life. We see it happen every week on television shows like Dragon's Den and Shark Tank and Restaurant Startup. Good ideas lead to making money, and you're either going to come up with your own idea or you're going to get on board with another vision and you're going to run with it. But either way, you can make a phenomenal amount of money, just provided that you are being consistent and that you're staying relevant in the social media. This is so important, ladies and gentlemen, and video is one of the easiest ways to stay relevant in the social media. You can use video to add to your blog post. You can use video to add to IBO Toolbox press releases. And video is always going to give you that one added thing that so many other people aren't doing. Or if they're doing it, they're doing it primarily for the purpose of just pitching something. And there's a point in time to lead people to a presentation in the process, but you've got to have a process, and so many people just don't have the process. They don't have the skills, they don't have the knowledge, they don't know the mechanics. And that's, one of the many reasons why, we're here with the Academy, is to share those things with people who want to learn about them, who, have challenges and they're serious about this and they want to make some moves with their business, and they send in a help desk ticket and they request a one-on-one consultation with me, and we get up in the morning at 10 o'clock and we jam it out just like we did today. And we start looking at some planning and some options for some opportunities. I mean, it's not every day that you find people who are willing to take time out of their time to assist you with getting a clear, concise plan of action for your business. And that's one of the many things that the Academy has been created to do, is for those people that are serious and want to reach out and have a conversation and look at some options and stuff like that. We're here for that. Okay. So keep that in mind when you get to that place where maybe things are feeling a little bit frustrating, and you're not quite sure what to do next. I mean, honestly, you can go to the Academy of Home Business, send in a help desk ticket, and, request a time to talk with, one of many qualified people, in the Academy, who are willing to talk to you about, whatever it is that you may need as far as service is concerned. Because, I mean, when I say that, we are setting up the Academy to be here for you, and it's like I've said on multiple workshops, I take what the front page of that Academy says very seriously. Your 24/7 home business support system online. Now, granted, I can't stay awake 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, but we work diligently to be efficient in how we manage those they're the help desk tickets. We work diligently to stay on top of that. You know, probably 12 to 14 hours a day at least, you know, plus other inquiries that come in through via email and stuff like that. And the reason that we're doing that is because we want to see some other people out here be able to step into this and go out here and get some results. You know, that's what we want for you guys. And you, like I'm showing you here, I mean, you can incorporate video here by doing video on YouTube. And I mean, Hangouts, here's another video option, just like I'm doing today, doing a Hangout. Okay. Here's the control panel. You know, I can share my screen. I can turn off my screen. As long as I'm broadcasting live, I'm recording, you know, and this doesn't cost anything. I can even use this cool little thing called Hangout Toolbox over here, which gives me the opportunity to use my name and some branding here on, you know, just a description bar. And this isn't hard to do either. You know, it's just a matter of taking the time to do it and working through it, because I know there's people out there thinking, geez, man, I just don't ever see myself on video. I didn't see myself on video either. I mean, good grief. I was living in Scottsdale, Arizona, or not Scottsdale, excuse me. I was living in Glendale, Arizona. And it was the year that the New England Patriots played the New England Patriots played the New York Giants there at University of Phoenix Stadium. And right there next to the stadium, they had the hockey arena, and they had this place called the Westgate. And the Westgate was like this just beautiful shopping and entertainment complex there in the desert, you know, with fountains and all sorts of cool stuff to do, and movie theater. And I mean, we used to go over there and have a great time, go have dinner, hang out, go through the shops, you know, hang out with friends. And it just so happened that for whatever reason, I decided, you know what, it's time for me to start doing video. So the weekend of that Super Bowl party, that Saturday, I took my wife and a friend of mine down there, and we took a beat up old laptop computer with a handheld webcam that plugged in USB. And I shot my first video sitting there by the fountain at the Westgate while I rocked back and forth because I was so nervous I could hardly stand it, because there's tens of thousands of people here because it's the Super Bowl party before game day. There's, you know, at any time somebody sits down somewhere in public, or people see people with a video camera and stuff like that, you've always got people that stop and watch. And what I had to come to grips with was the fact is, look, all right, if I'm gonna do exactly what it is that I want to do, if what I'm thinking in here, you know, is gonna line up with what happens in my reality, this is one of those things that I'm just going to have to step up and do. And that's what I did. And I started doing it. And I didn't like it at first, but I just kept doing it, and I kept doing it, and I kept doing it. And now I do video, good grief, I don't know how many times more. I do more video now than there are days in a week. You know, with the Hangouts and the workshops and the webinars and the recorded videos that we do and everything else. I mean, we're producing videos at an alarming rate out of the Academy. Michelle Grigsby is producing videos, and Laura McCarthy's producing videos, and Sherry Higdon's producing videos, you know, and they're all seeing the benefits of doing that. I mean, there are people out there that are going to connect with, relate to, and even identify with you, and video gives you the medium to do this. All right. So with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for today. I hope you found this information useful. Dig in, you know, for pro members, we've got some video marketing training in there. We got more coming this week. I just heard from Sherry Higdon. She's going to have the new Screencast-O-Matic video done here very soon. And we got the Google Hangouts video coming. We've got the how to generate leads using Google Forms. You know, I mean, we've got some really cool stuff coming, and obviously the Facebook pay-per-click marketing introduction starting tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time for our pro members. So with that, if you're not already a member of the Academy and you'd like to go ahead and get started with us today, you can create your account right here directly to the bottom right. You can get signed up for free, or you can get back with the person here who invited you to this workshop, and they will be more than happy to show you how you can start making some money with the Academy as well. want to thank you all for your time today. It's been a pleasure. Pro members, I'll see you tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And then we'll be back here again tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern time, where we're going to be talking about the new traffic service that we are launching this evening. So with that, you guys have a great day. I'm here to be of service. If there's anything I can do, let me know. Till then, God bless you. Bye for now.